Dragon Quest Treasures is the latest spin-off in the long-running JRPG series, but still has a lot of the classic Dragon Quest in its DNA. Cute monsters, a great sense of humor, well-designed characters, and addictive gameplay. As Eric and Mia, players can explore the many islands of Draconia while racing against rival gangs in search of treasure. Along the way, the Dragon Quest XI brothers meet a colorful cast of characters and recruit friendly monsters for their party. Dragon Quest Treasures somehow manages to perfectly walk the line between immersive and relaxed. Right from the start, there are countless side quests to take on, dozens of monsters to explore, and hundreds of treasures to find. There's a base building mechanic, daily quests, materials to gather, and items to craft, but perhaps in a wonderful way, it never feels too overwhelming. There's never any particular rush to get things done. Players can explore Draconia's islands and locations for as long as they want, or return to base once their objective has been achieved. This is where the true success of Dragon Quest Treasures lies. It's a game that encourages players to take their time. Whether that means running around to find more treasure or just exploring to see what's beyond the hill is totally up to them. Monsters can only carry limited amounts of treasure before needing to return to base, but those are really the only types of tracks the game provides. This can be frustrating at times, especially when it's so easy to want to keep exploring. It is hampered by the fact that returning to base can get repetitive, even when the Chimera's wings can be used for a faster return to bring players back instantly. It quickly gets boring to see the same animations between leaving and arriving at your base, but that's a minor inconvenience considering all that Dragon Quest Treasures has to offer. The action combat, which usually involves button pushing or using the slingshot, isn't as engaging as the turn-based combat in the main series and spin-offs of DQ Monsters, but keeps the gameplay fast and smooth. It's easy to run around an area while monsters in a group do all the fighting, or sneak up on baddies from afar using an arsenal of pellets that create different effects. Monsters are another highlight, although many are just reskins of the same 10 or so designs. What Dragon Quest Treasures monsters lack in variety, however, they make up for by giving the NPC monsters a cool new look and outlandish outfits. Monsters have different fortresses that help with exploration. For example, a golem can toss Eric or Mia into the air, a draki can be used to glide across the island, and a sham hatwitch can run across the terrain to reach the most quickly. In battle, monsters have their own unique abilities and stats that can be upgraded using monster medals. Although the focus is on monsters, the game's main selling point is the treasures. Eric and Mia can use their own strength to scour an area for treats. As they approach, the monsters will have a vision showing a glimpse of where the treasure is hidden. It's then just a matter of finding that nearby area from the image shown, much like the chocographs in Final Fantasy IX. If they're lucky, players may even stumble upon a treasure of their own, so there's always something to find and collect. Then there's Snarl, a portal that sends players through a gauntlet-style test filled with battles to gain clues about the Dragonstones. If that sounds like a lot of systems, that's because it is. However, it never feels like too much. It is mostly a relaxing affair where players don't have to worry about getting bored as there is always something to do. Much of this is optional, and players can do as much, or as little, as they want. Dragon Quest Treasures is an addictive yet lighthearted monster recruiting game full of surprises and humor, and, perhaps most importantly, it's a lot of fun. Dragon Quest Treasures will be released on December 9, 2022 for Nintendo Switch. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.